Zane Gonzalez looking to send Washington into the divisional round. Snap good, hold down, kick on its way. It is good! The Cardiac Commanders are the clutch Commanders. They do it again. We'll see you in Detroit. And Zane Gonzalez.
I don't know what the best part of that video is, whether it's the kick itself, it's Todd Bowles taking off his headset, it's the Commanders celebrating. My goodness. The Cardiac Commanders taking over the NFC headlines this week with that kick heard around the world. They beat the Bucs, and now they turn their attention to the Super Bowl favorites in the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. Of course, the Lions have shocked everybody. They were so depleted on defense, and yet they went into that regular season finale against the Vikings, and they showed that they deserved that one seed. So we are certainly in for a treat in this one later tonight as we welcome you back into our CBS Sports HQ studios. Haley Sutton joined by Logan Ryan and Douzable. Guys, I'm so glad we're starting this topic of conversation with the Washington Commanders, and particularly about their quarterback in Jayden Daniels, because both of you gentlemen are very high on what he's been able to do this season. And I know we've taken a long look at the numbers, right, statistically, what he's been able to accomplish. I'll come to you first here, because you said something earlier this week. You said that Jayden Daniels right now in the playoffs is the quarterback that you trust the most in this moment. Why is that? Double down on that, on why he's been able to get the Commanders to this point.
I mean, all you got to do is turn on the tape, Haley, and facts show you why I said that. And I said, with the game on the line, there's no quarterback I trust more this specific season than Jayden Daniels. When you look at their last 5 games, all those games came down to 10 seconds or less, which shows you that Jayden Daniels is at his best in clutch situations when they need him the most. I've never seen a rookie quarterback have the poise that Jayden Daniels actually has. I mean, you go back to that Eagles game, right? They have 5 turnovers on the Commanders side. Jayden throws interception with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And you think the game is over. Well, the defense is able to get a 3-and-out. It gets the ball back. And you would never know he threw an interception because he was really aggressive still with the football. Go back to last week versus Tampa Bay Bucs. Pivotal 3rd down, 3rd and 6 to De'Ami Brown on an in-breaking route. That was a 4th down play right there for a touchdown to Scary Terry McLaurin. And then on 3rd and 2, to get a 1st down, to essentially salt the game away and set up Zane Gonzalez for the game winner, he ends up making Kalaji Kancey miss, gets on the edge, and gets 4 yards, gets down, gets the 1st down. They kick themselves into the divisional round. So when you talk about a guy that seems like he's at his best in clutch scenarios, it's Jayden Daniels, and that's why I trust him more than any quarterback, specifically to this season when the game is on the line.
Yeah, I'm just staring at that Week 18 Marcus Mariota play there. I know it has nothing to do with Jayden Daniels, with them getting it done against my Cowboys. It is certainly interesting. Logan, I want to take this a step further, because this morning on the pregame show, you took that a step further. You said Jayden Daniels right now, if he is able to pull out the upset over Detroit this weekend, we should seriously be talking about him as one of the greatest rookies to ever play this game. From the player perspective here, as someone who's played defense, what is it about his game that makes it so challenging, and for you to give him such high praise?
It's just unprecedented. We haven't seen anything like it. And from a player perspective, and especially like Todd Bowles' defense, I play in that defense. All you're trying to do in the NFL as a professional defender is figure out the other team's strengths and take them away. You're trying to make the teams play left-handed. And a lot of that times the quarterback, because the quarterback has the ball. What does he not do well? Where can we blitz him? What can we do? Do we keep him in the pocket? Do we flush him out of the pocket? What can we do to make this guy uncomfortable? No one has figured it out yet. In the biggest moments, Jayden Daniels has been the most calm, the most poised, and he's won 6 one-score games for them. And the ball is in his hands in all these crucial situations. I've never seen that in my time in the NFL, where a rookie quarterback has the ball in his hands in every crucial situation. Like, not let's help the quarterback, let's run the ball so the quarterback doesn't have to do it. Let's find a way to make it easy for him. They're not finding a way. He is finding the way himself. He is the system, right? There is no system. He is their system. The ball's in his hands, and he's doing play after play, time and time again, to the point where I got to give him his respect. You know, if he does this one, if you beat the Super Bowl favorites on the road as an underdog in the playoffs, and you're already 1-0 in your playoff career, that will be the greatest season we've seen from a rookie quarterback. That's not up for debate. That would just be a clear statement if he gets this done.
He can become the 5th rookie quarterback to make a conference championship game, and to take it a step further, no rookie quarterback has ever made the Super Bowl. So obviously something that could help your point there a little bit too. Unfortunately, when we look at the other side of this matchup, they are taking on the Super Bowl favorites in the Detroit Lions, and it's a Detroit Lions team, gentlemen, that is well rested. They're getting some key players back, both on offense and defense. Logan, just looking at this team, we talk a lot about Kansas City and the rest versus rust, and it's not a factor for them because they've been there, done that. How does that play into effect with the Lions?
Well, like I said, it's going to be hard to start fast when you have that rest and you're playing an efficient quarterback like Jayden Daniels. But the Lions needed it. They had a lot of injuries. We know that. They got Alex Anzalone back at linebacker to really shore some things up. They got more aggressive there, playing some more man-to-man. They're going to have to find a way to get stops, though. Like, you're not just going to roll out there and beat the Commanders. You got to get Jayden Daniels off the field. You have to find a way to get stops. Teams haven't done that. And when a guy is so good on the other side of the ball, it's not about what your defense can do to stop him. It's what your offense can do to keep him off the field, right? And the Lions have the #2 ranked run offense all year long. They have to run the ball. They have to find a way to keep him off the field. They score points. They score points with the best of them. And off of the run game, Jared Goff and the Lions offense is the best in play action. Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra, right? Those type of receivers, they have to convert third downs. They have to convert fourth downs. We know the Lions like to be aggressive. Find a way to keep Jayden Daniels off the field in the fourth quarter. If he has the ball more in the fourth quarter, he can beat you.
Yeah, Logan, it's going to come down to those hogs up front for the Detroit Lions. Now, a big question in this game, Kevin Zeitler will be out. It looks like Christian Mahogany, the rookie from Boston College who started one game previous this season, will start. But with David Montgomery coming back and you getting Sonic and the Knuckles combination, it's going to be tough for those Commanders. I agree with everything you said. To me, the Commanders, their best defense has to be their offense staying on the field. They outpossessed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by nearly 11 minutes last week, and it boded well for them. And they actually played Bucky Irvin respectfully when you talk about stopping the run. But this is a different animal when you talk about this Lions run game and how Ben Johnson set things up, not only for David Montgomery, but Jahmyr Gibbs. If you decide to pressure the Detroit Lions, you better have an answer for Gibbs coming out of the backfield, because we saw what happened to the Minnesota Vikings. If you do not do that, he has the ability to run wide receiver routes from the receiver position as a running back. So that is what is going to be the determining factor in this game when you talk about these two teams, right? That physical run game for the Detroit Lions. The Commanders can't slow that down. It's going to be a long game.
Gentlemen, it's going to be a good one. It gets underway later today. We've got so much good divisional action coming up. We certainly appreciate your takes as these games get underway. Just a quick look at the tail of the tape here between the Commanders and the Lions. Washington 3-0 all time against the Detroit Lions. We know that the history when it comes to the postseason is not pretty in Detroit, but Dan Campbell's squad trying to change that narrative. Of course, Detroit has won 6 of their last 7 against Washington. So a little push and pull here. We'll see who gets the best of it later tonight.